Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. In today's video, we have something a little different. So we got a custom ship, but this is a custom ship by a subscriber. So the subscriber, Bozzdude, he sent me pictures of the vessel and a little kind of bit of a backstory behind the vessel. And then I recreated it in-game, and we're going to have a look at it and review it. So Bozzdude basically said that because he heard me talking in some of my videos about how I like the Chimera and stuff, but you can't really get it. So the kind of the lore reason behind this ship is he thought of it as a kind of a Chimera that was taken over by the Crimson Fleet, which is a really cool idea. Makes a lot of sense, given that the Crimson Fleet, that's what they do. So he tried to keep most of the pieces from the original Chimera because he wanted it to be sort of a thing where if you had gotten a Chimera kind of early to mid game and you wanted to kind of upgrade it without completely gutting all the parts. So he said that he's kind of converted into a kind of a battle bus. So a heavy transport, which as you'll see when we do some of the running through, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of storage on this, or not storage, but a lot of carry capacity for people. So stat-wise, we got a fuel of 400, which is pretty nice. As always, as I always say, anything over 200 is good, 400, perfect, gets the job done. We've got a hull of 1,536, which is really, really good. That's very tanky. We've got a cargo capacity of 3,080, which, again, is quite good. Considering that this is meant to be kind of a combat / transport vessel. You have enough cargo to keep people's belongings and maybe some extra stuff, but you're not going overboard. It's got a C-class reactor with 40 power, crew of 8. It's got a jump range of 30 light years, which is very nice. It's kind of nice that this thing is quite armored and armed, and it still has a good jump range. It's got a shield of 1450. It's making use of the Vanguard shield. Given that he uses all Vanguard pieces, I'm guessing that's kind of the theme behind the vessel. Obviously, you could improve the shield by going to 1600, but, Vanguard shield is good because you don't need any perks for it. It's got 3 sets of weapons. It's got Vanguard particle cannons, or particle weapons. It's got 6 of them, I believe. I'm trying to figure out where the 6 are. I know there was 6 originally. Maybe there's not 6. I might have... apologies if I forgot some of them. I was reconstructing it and was asking him for info and stuff. But yeah, so it's got the Vanguard Obliterator particle cannons, really, really powerful. And then he's got the Vanguard, let me go up and see. He's got the Vanguard Hellfire autocannons, which are really, really cool. They're not used an awful lot, so it's nice to see them. They're very high fire rate. And then this was kind of a bit tricky because I think he was using these Vanguard Tempest launchers, just going off of the color scheme. But if, Bozzdude, if I've made a mistake, I apologize. If you comment in the video, I will pin your comment anyway, just regardless. So if I've made a mistake, you can let people know. And yeah, so let's go check it out. So obviously you can't buy this vessel, as it's a custom vessel. I just sell it to the vendor so I can kind of look through it and stuff without modifying the stats. So let's go check it out. So it's really, really cool. I'm a huge fan of big kind of battleship / dreadnought kind of vessels. Just large vessels. And the Chimera did a good job of being large, but it had some kind of slight issues with it, and he's just kind of upgraded it phenomenally. Really, really nice. He's got all those kind of weapons mounted on the top, those spines on those side habitat modules, and he's got some mounted forward, which is really, really cool. He also told me the reason he set up the habitat, or the reason he set up the cockpit the way it is it allows him to see the armillary. I think that's what it's called, the thing for starting a new game plus, which is very cool. I didn't even really think to kind of design that in a specific way. But yeah, let's go check it out. So underneath we got those big landing gear from Deimos, really, really nice. We've got the entryway in the back here, Stroud Eklund entryway. Or not Stroud Eklund, Deimos, sorry. This is all Deimos. Vasco's just kind of chilling, so in we go. Before we go, any... Oh, heck, nice. So I think I just butchered the name.
This is where
Let me try that again. Bellerophon. For some reason I thought it was called Bellerophon. I'm slightly idiotic. So, Bozzdude, if you want to comment in like the phonetics of how you say that, I apologize. All right, so immediately we have the entryway here, little 1x1 storage room, Hope Tech storage room. And then off to the left, we have 3x1 living quarters from Deimos. The whole second level of the ship, or like the middle level, is meant to be like maximum passenger capacity, which is really, really nice. Got nice little couches there. Really like this. The Deimos living quarters is amazing. Which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure it's the only, also galley here. Pretty sure it's the only faction that has a 3x1 living quarters. Even Stroud Eklund doesn't have one. And then if we come over this way, we have another living quarters here. Big one, or mess hall rather, not living quarters. There's nothing here. I think this is a bug. It does this sometimes because I know when you sell the ship, it like gets rid of it. But there is some stuff here. So really, really cool. Really like these kind of mess halls. They're cool from like a roleplay point of view. And then we've got the galley there that functions. We got a little kind of the freezer section back here. And then over here we got the crew, kind of like the area for like the your officers. Sam is cleaning. And then if we open this way, we have another one of these 3x1. These 3x1 living quarters. Really, really cool. Bozzdude, if the layout of this is like different to how you laid out, I do apologize. I initially tried to do the technique with using the right and left triggers to like make them fit. Like, you know, so you have ladders in specific locations, but it obviously didn't work very well. And then if we come over here, we have two more of these living quarters. He just wanted to have the maximum amount of... Oh, I say he. I'm assuming you're a he. I apologize if you're not a he. I'm assuming it'd be called Bozzdude, you are a he. But if you're not, let me know. You can yell at me in the comments, and I will apologize. But they went with the maximum kind of, like I said, passenger, because for transporting, which is really, really cool. Like, there's transport missions in the game. They're kind of like limited. When mods come out, or maybe Bethesda might win an update or a future DLC, it'd be really cool to have like actual like combat missions where you can transport like troops to like a battle. Be very, very cool. And then we have one more of these living quarters here. Again, really, really cool. Deimos, you're doing a good job here. And then if we head back this way to the... We go up here, we have the Hope Tech what are you doing, Vasco? Okay, Vasco. We got the docking port above, we got the Hope Tech Armory, which is really not...
How can I be of service?
Vasco, you really gonna cock block me, my guy? Shot Vasco. Gonna have to kick him off the ship real quick. Vasco. Did I get rid of him? I want to sign. He's still there. Perfect. All right, we have the... I really hope I can get in there. We have the... He went with the Hope Tech Armory. Just because he said he likes the bed beside the weapons, which is fair. I do wonder why you sleep in a cell, though. You a bit paranoid of your crew. Then if we come up here, he has this like top area is all kind of just like role play areas. So he has his workstation a workshop where you can build all of your stuff. You got your weapon workbench, industrial workbench, your research lab, and your spacer workbench. And then if we head over this way, connected here, we have the lab here. We can do all your sciencey stuff. It's very nice. It's nice that like he kind of separated, like the top section is just for his own kind of personal use, like his like roleplay point of view, and then the bottom section is for the storage. Let me drop down again and check the Vasco, you're gonna have to move.
Max, I
will be back.
Idling.
Alright, we managed to get rid of him. It was kind of a lot of hassle. As you can see, this is where Bozzdude likes to sleep. We won't question why he sleeps there. And then if we come in here, we have the bridge, which Sarah's in control of. I really love this bridge. It's very, very cool. And, oh, I'm assuming... Okay. So I completely... When he mentioned, like, the ancillary, I completely... I didn't realize what he meant until now I realize what he meant. So, like, when you do, like, the... Like, spoilers for the in-game quest line, when you, like, collect all the shards, you, like, put them in your grav drive, and I'm assuming they stick up there, which is very cool. Alright, that is it. Let's take her off, see how she performs. So he had max mobility on the vessel, which is really nice. So let's try it out. There's a lot of guns on this.
Engines firing. Here we go.
Alright, so as always, I have a perk that increases my power by 5.
Orbital pattern locked in.
So for the sake of this video, I'm not going to be using that 5 power. We're going to pull some pips out. So weapon-wise, we have particle weapons there. I'm pretty sure he has 2 more particle weapons somewhere. I do apologize. I didn't spot them. He's got those ballistic cannons, which are... They shred. Absolutely shred. And then he's got the missiles, which is very nice. They look really cool. They remind me of the multi-cannons from Elite Dangerous. Alright, quick boost speed check. I'm assuming it's going to be 130. Yeah, it's 130 because we're rocking some C-class engines. I think there's some B as well. Boost speed of 450. Not bad. It is a large vessel, so it makes sense. Gonna pitch test. Okay, yeah, this is like max mobility. This is very, very good. Goddamn, okay. And then the yaw is going to be about the same. And then we'll roll. Alright, so now we're going to go back down to the planet and we're going to do a teardown. Alright, so here we are in the teardown. So we'll start at the top here. We got a lot of stuff going on. So we've got the DS-40.2 Ares Bridge. And then behind that, you can kind of see here, we have the Hope Tech Spine Habitat from Hope Tech. Then we have the Hope Tech Armory. 2x1. I just realized something here because I am an idiot. These are not meant to be Deimos companionways. These are actually meant to be these habitat spines. So yeah, there's supposed to be 2 habitat spines there. I do apologize. I'm not long awake, and yeah. So we're gonna move on slightly past that, and then we have the Connect Pro Docker top. Then we have Deimos Workshop 2x1 on this side, another Hopec Hab spine, and then a Deimos Science Lab. Opposite side here we have the Deimos Infirmary, another Habitat spine, and then the Deimos Captain's Quarters, which is very nice. And then if we go next, we will do the weaponry. So we've got 4 of these currently. These Vanguard Obliterator Auto Projectors, A class, 38.99 range, 6.65 fire rate, 11 hold and shield damage, and 2 max power. Then we have 6 of these Vanguard Hellfire Autocannons, B class, 1040 range, 7.5 fire rate, 11 hull damage, 2 power. And then finally we have 2 of these Vanguard Tempest CE-13 missile launchers from Vanguard. A class, 5200 range, 1.5 fire rate, 34.64 hull damage, and 31.49 shield damage, and 6 power each. And then for the cargo, we've got 4 of these 200 cm ballast cargo holds, 2 on each side, snapped here and here. We have 4 of these 400 cm ballast cargo holds, 435, snapping there and there. And then for the engines, we have 2 Amandon X300 engines from Amandon, C-Class, 3 power, 25,890 engine thrust, and 8,400 maneuvering thrust, followed by more Amandon 31 engines, B class, 3 max power, 17,670 engine, and 3,600 maneuvering thrust. And then for the structural pieces at the front here, we have 2 of these Deimos braking engines. On each side, we have 2 of these Deimos wings, 1 on each. We have the Deimos wing C, and then 2 more Deimos wing A's. And then on each side, we have a Deimos spine A, a Deimos spine C, Deimos radiator, another spine C, and a spine A. And then for the fuel tanks, we have 4 of these M330 Ulysses helium-3 tanks, 100 grav fuel each. And then in the middle, we have a Deimos spine A and another Deimos spine C. We have 2 of these HopeTech Pipe 4 pieces, and then we have the Deimos tail A right there. And then in the middle, where all the storage is, we have Deimos Mess Hall 2x3, Deimos Living Quarters 3x1. We have 4 of these Deimos Living Quarters 3x1. And then they have a HopeTech Companionway 1x1 and a HopeTech Habitat Spine. And then we have the shield generator here, the Vanguard Bulwark shield generator from Vanguard B class, 12 power, 1450 shield. And then we have the SF40 sheared flow reactor from Dogstar C class, 40 power, 1315 hull. And then the J52 grav drive from Relodyne, C class, 11 max power, 50 jump thrust. Now I'm not sure if this is actually the grav drive he uses in the picture he sent me. I forgot to ask him because again I'm an idiot. I'm assuming it was one of the 50. If it isn't, Bossman, let me know. Or Bozzdude, let me know. Bossman. Already fucking saying your name wrong. I do apologize. It's been an early morning for me. And then for the weapons, we have 2 more of these Vanguard obliterators mounted there. And then for the structural pieces, we have 2 of these Deimos braking engines. We have a single Stroud braking engine. 2 of these Deimos bumpers, port 4, starboard 4. 3 of these Deimos bumpers, starboard mid and port mid, 6 altogether. And then 2 more of these on each side. And at the back, we have the HopeTech Companionway and the Habitat Spine. And then on the bottom, we have the... Did I miss the windows in the front? No, okay, there's no windows in the front. There's ones in the back, though. So we have 6 of these 320 CB landing gear from Deimos, 3 landing thrusts. There's 4 on the front and 2 on the back. And then we have the Deimos 120 LD landing bay. And then for structural pieces, we have 2 windows on the back, 2 portholes. We have 2 of these Skeg A's on the back landing gear, and then 2 more Skegs on the front. Then we have these belly aft. We have 3 of these. And then finally we have 4 more of these Skeg A, 2 aft and 2 at the front. So we're going to put it together really quickly and just to show you kind of like how it slots in. So basically this sits like that. It snaps in just so that it kind of like overlooks the grav drive. And then these pieces here, I'll show you real quick. So these 2 belly pieces, they snap here and here, basically kind of sitting flush with the engine and the grav drive. And then we have, oh whoops, need to snap all these pieces. So these are going to sit each side of the grav drive and stuff. So basically gonna snap right there like so. And then on the back, this is all going to snap together. I'm just going to grab it all. It basically sits between, so you can see there, it just kind of sits exactly like that. So it's connecting, it's right above the spine, and then there's like a little gap in the middle. Now, he wanted me to kind of show like what I would do to upgrade it. And I have to say, like, the majority of it looks very cool. So I'm not going to do much upgrading, but I will do some. So one of the things I would do, first of all, is I would remove this Vanguard shield generator, and I would go with the best shield generator. I'm assuming at the time, like he said, he was just kind of going with what he had. That's why he didn't. And then we are going to mount this. That's where to mount this. My camera's like all over the place. Can this flip to the bottom? No, it can't. Okay, we're going to remove this piece here, and we're gonna place them like so. There you go. And then for the weaponry, so I think the weaponry are pretty good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the missiles, and I'm going to add turrets. Because I feel like that this is a huge ship, it needs, like, turreted weapons. It's, you know, that's just me, because I like turrets. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some turreted weapons. I'm going to go with my favorite turreted, the B class, if I can find them. There we go, these disruptor neutrons. And we're going to mount these on the front like so. Just because they're kind of like perfect where they're sitting. And they definitely get the job done. I'm going to add 2 more of these. He probably added them somewhere and I'm just blind. But I'm going to add 2 more there. And then we're going to put them to... And then I'm trying to see, like, structurally, is there anything I'd change? Like, it looks really, really good. Look in the structural real quick. He kept it all demos, so, like, we're not going to, like, fiddle with some non-demos pieces. I think the only real thing I'd probably change the engines. Like, the engines look nice, don't get me wrong. But what I do is, let me see. So we've got these supernova engines. So we'll put 2 of these supernova engines there. Now they're gonna not want to play ball because, you know, they never want to play ball, but we'll get them in one way or another. This is using a duplication or like the merge glitch, but it's the sort of merge glitch where, like, it doesn't do anything. Like, they just sit in very slightly. And then I'm going to use my favorite B-class engines because they look amazing. These done 71. I'm going to slap these here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to extend this a little bit. So we're going to kind of keep that as is. And we are going to structural pieces. Whoops, didn't mean to leave that. And actually keep that where it is. The middle, and we're just going to change the color of these so they all match. And then we're just going to duplicate them and move them over the other side. This is, like, completely optional. Like, I'm just kind of... I feel like I'm being very nitpicky here, but he wanted me to, like, upgrade it, so I'm just kind of... If you've watched my other videos, I always like to kind of make use of the structural pieces to kind of break up some of the monotony of it. So we're going to bring these pieces back a little bit, like so. And then we're going to put 2 more radiators here, like so. And then we're going to flip these pieces like that. And we're just going to change these engines so they're the same color. Perfect. And then there's a... I don't know if there's supposed to be something here. I don't think there is. But we're going to add something here. What we're going to do... So I'm just going to basically duplicate that down a little bit. Just so it kind of looks a little bit... Again, if you're not into that sort of stuff, you don't have to do that. I think actually the last thing I'm going to do... Like I said, these are supposed to be the spine pieces. I do apologize. Just going to add these here at the back, just to kind of lift it up a little bit. Yeah, all in all, it's a very, very nice ship. Really good job. Obviously, as you can see, my version doesn't have the maximum mobility because, you know, I'm the sort of person where I go more for, like, kind of looks. But I don't really mind that because I think, like, the fact that it is meant to be, like, a larger kind of vessel. Thing is, you could definitely, like, strip some more of the guns and you could, like, add more turreted weapons if, like, you wanted to. You could, like, add another, like, set of turreted weapons, like, here. But I feel like I really like these Hellfire cannons. They're very, very cool. Actually, what I might do is I'm going to move the Hellfire cannons, some of them underneath. Just because they're very big. Like so. And then these two top ones up here are fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me save that. So as always, thanks Bozzdude for sending me the ship and letting me review it. Really, really cool ship. Like I said, if I've made any errors in this, Bozzdude, if you just want to like comment, and I'll pin your comment and stuff, and then you can kind of, if you want to like link any of your like socials, just so people can kind of get in contact with you, because you clearly know what you're doing when it comes to shipbuilding, and I'd be interested to see like some, if you have any other ships. And anyone else that's interested in sending me video or ships to review, the best thing to do is you can contact me on Discord. My username is Crimson Flyboy, all lowercase, no space. Or you can message me on Xbox Live. The gamer tag is Crimson Flyboy with a space. And then if you just want to send me like a kind of a breakdown, like I did there earlier, where like I had them in different sections, and just yeah, and I'll go from there. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out some other content. Bye-bye.